Valorize your mental health, because your mental health is everything worth protective of it, which is the decision Clara just made by valorizing her mental health over the sham called her marriage. Now, can you remember, before we dive into today's episode, that day that Emeka and Jonathan went to Clara's restaurant, ate and beat up Clara, insulted her and never paid a dime for all the food and drinks that they consumed that day? You remember this same Benny told the mother that, "Mom, why are you tolerating all this from Dad? There is a limit to what a human can take. I think you have reached your elastic point, Mom. You should leave." And the mom had to caution her to stay away from matters concerning her and her father. Now, do you think that Clara leaving that house and Benny not saying anything or looking for her or crying over it, is Benny okay about it? Don't you see that Benny is up to something? Benny, knowing that it is the father that pushed her, that led her into giving her mother that condition, because it was not her will in the first place to do that. The father brought the idea to her, and now the mother have chosen to leave, and she knows that her father got a lot of excesses. Can't you see that Benny is now trying to make life difficult for the father so that the father can change? She just recently asked the father 50,000, knowing that the father doesn't have anywhere he is working or any place he has saved money from. And the father said she should take it from the mother, and she told the father that no, that they will not collect any dime from their mom, and they will not beg their mother for money. That what she needs from her father is that what her and her father will work and make her mother know that they can live without her, that they are better people, can be successful. Can't you see that she's up to something? Maybe her tricks can now change Jonathan to be a better person, because Jonathan needs to work and feed the family. She is telling her father that her father is capable of taking care of her. And you remember the day she was in the kitchen with Jennifer, she shouted at Jennifer. It wasn't intentional. Rather, she did that on purpose. She did that because she discovered that Jonathan was standing beside her or behind her. She never did that because she wanted to disrespect Jennifer. She did that because she noticed that her father was standing behind, and she now raised her voice to a certain level to talk to Jennifer, telling Jennifer that she would never stand with somebody that abandoned her and abandoned her father and choose her business over them. That her father is man enough. Her father will take care of her. Her father will work and feed her and take care of the home, pay her bills, pay her school fees. That she have faith in her father. She was not talking but to Jennifer. She was talking and passing that message across but to Jonathan, because she knew Jonathan was standing right behind her. So can't you see that she is playing a game here? And she is the same person telling Jonathan not to beg Clara, because if Jonathan happens to beg Clara, then Clara will be thinking that she is superior, that they cannot do without her. So let Jonathan work and make sure that they become successful. So can't you see that this trick of hers can push Jonathan to become a better person, to look for work out there and do? Let me have your point of view in the comment section below before we get to today's episode. Another thing I want us to talk about is that what Debbie thinks that her jealousy, her evil towards Clara is to destroy Clara, but not knowing that it is working for the good of Clara. Yes, the enemy meant it for evil, but God turned it for good. The thing I want us to talk about is this. Debbie, trying all possible means to destroy Clara, has made Clara to leave that marriage. Clara has come out from her toxic zone to a place of comfort, solace, where she will find peace, where she will have fresh air. And now they are still planning to cause the two of them to have some divorce, to officiate their divorce papers. Even if it happens, it's for the good of Clara. Because without that, Clara would have still been in that toxic place where Jonathan will keep on being the lazy fellow, keep on being the manipulator, keep on being the abuser. But now she has gained her self-respect, gained her dignity, and makes sisterhood proud of her. Her mental health is valued and precious to her right now. No one is there again to instigate pain deep into her heart. Debbie thinks that she is doing Clara evil, not knowing that she's doing good for Clara. And also, Debbie doesn't know that by doing all what they are doing is also helping Jonathan, because Jonathan can also become a better version of himself. Because right now, Jonathan needs to pay bills. And how will that be possible? He needs to go out there and get himself a job. And getting himself a job, it will make him man up to his responsibilities. And that is the beginning of change. At times, the devil can be manipulative in your life, thinking that he is destroying you, but not knowing that he is leading you towards your throne of glory. That is just it. The devil can delay your life, but it is not denial, but rather it will push you to become a better person. Another thing here is this. Clara's sister-in-law, Jennifer, is the best thing that can ever happen to anybody on earth. Having her around you as a counselor is something very, very good, because her presence helped Clara to see the vision. Her presence helped Clara to see the betterness of herself. Her presence helped Clara to see that her mental health should be prioritized before any other thing. Her self-love should be prioritized before any other thing. If not for her, Clara would have chosen Benny and her father over her business, as she has always done. But she helped Clara, guided Clara towards the path of wisdom, the path of justice to herself. And right now, things are going to be better for everybody. A round of applause for Jenny in the comment section below. At times in life, we need to separate. When you are in a place that it is not going, separation is very vital. Separation is not divorce, but separation is giving it time to stay apart from each other and to discover yourself, discover your purpose. Now, Clara would discover herself very well. Jonathan on his own part will discover his own self. When things will begin to be rough on Jonathan, very hard on Jonathan as he's crying blood as we speak, he will begin to open his senses, think and do the right thing. But when you are cliff there, you don't want to separate. Things are not bound to change. Change cannot come in because it is still the same wall, the same roof of toxicity. So at times, separation is very necessary. Let me hear you out in the comment section below if you agree with me that separation at times is necessary when you are in a toxic environment in order to discover yourself. Let me hear you out in the comment section below. If you agree with me, let me hear you out. Clara did the best thing ever. Even if Clara is to come back to Jonathan, Clara will come back there with self-respect, dignity. Yes, and Jonathan will no longer humiliate her, disrespect her, and make her look like a fool all the time. Jonathan will respect this lady, and Jonathan himself will be responsible to be the head of the family to carry out his responsibilities. Coming to Hans, we don't know, might be fate will bring Hans and Clara together, because from the onset, Clara was meant for Hans. We don't know what happened before Clara had to miss her way out and marry the wrong person before her mental health being tortured right up to this point. Let me have your point of view in the comment section below. Do you think that this separation was a necessity for Clara to discover herself and for Jonathan to discover herself? Let me hear you out in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. From me to you all is love. Valorize your mental health, okay?